Hello, fellow cyborgs, and welcome to day 4 of my birthday book haul. Because it's so big, we had to split it up into 5 parts. Today, we are going to be talking about the mermaid books I acquired. So some of these are very obviously mermaid, and some of them are more alluding to mermaid, or I'm hoping I'll get mermaid vibes from it. So let's just get started. This first one here, I have not heard about before at all. It was a complete surprise from my mom, and it is The Secret History of Mermaids and Creatures of the Deep by Professor Ari Burke. So this is a children's middle grade, and I think it's actually a series, The Secret Histories of series, where this is a fake collection of documents and histories and tales from the Order of the Golden Quills and Merfolk. This is one of those fun books where it's pretending to be nonfiction when, the adults in the room know that it is fiction, or at least the cynics in the room assume that it is fiction, but perhaps it actually is the truth. So this is a fun little hodgepodge looking illustrations. It's really beautifully illustrated. Goes through a bunch of different things like merfolk origins, appearance and anatomy, language and communication. It also has little fold-out sections within it. It seems to be a really interactive book, really beautifully put together. The pages are really thick, so it seems like it'll be durable if the child in your life takes care of it, or in this case, the complete grown adult in my life takes care of it. It also talks about encounters with the sea folk, gifts from the merfolk. It's really, really elaborate. And it's got a bunch of different interactive things, like this entire fold out thing. It's just really detailed, this book, and really, really beautifully put together. It's kind of like scrapbooky, with the different pages, and the illustrations are just really great. I really like them. Like ink, like etching almost, with then color overlay, but the detail is just really cool. So I have not yet picked through this, but I'm definitely looking forward to doing so. This looks like it is a really well done mermaid sort of anthology, and I'm sure that 7-year-old me would have adored this had it been a part of her mermaid collection in the past. Next, I was really surprised to see that I got this for my birthday, because I think I tacked it on to my birthday wish list really close to my actual date of birth, but I'm so excited to see it, and it is Bodies of Water by V.H. Leslie. I heard Mercedes on her channel talk about this, and she said that it was like ghosts and mermaids all wrapped up into one. It's a small short volume. It's only about 130 pages, and I'm really liking these short volumes of late. As you may know, How the Blessed Live by Susanna M. Smith, which is only about 170 pages, has been my favorite read of the year so far, so it's definitely making me rethink shorter fiction and my relationship with it. So this story picks up 2 timelines, one in the Victorian era in London, and one in modern day setting in London as well, and it has to do with the Thames River and this sort of water healing mental health asylum being set up next to the Thames in Victorian era, and I'm assuming the awful things that happened there, because Victorian era mental health or women's health facilities weren't the best. And then the modern day story picks up with Kirsten moving into the renovated water treatment women's health place, and then questions and mysteries and things ensue. I'm totally not I'm totally not describing this very well at all, but I am so intrigued, and I really don't know what to expect, and if I can pretend that there are mermaids in here, I certainly will do. Next is a collection of mermaid poetry I know that exists, and it is Till the Tide, an anthology of mermaid poetry, edited by Trista Edwards. So an anthology means that there are various authors contributing to a collection, rather than it being like a collection of just one author's work. I do not recognize any of the poets here listed on the back, because I am not that well versed in poetry. Mermaid poetry, it just needed to be in my life, and fortunately my family members thought the exact same thing. So this should be a wonderful addition to my mermaid and poetry collection, and hopefully a very refreshing and aquatic read as well. And the last book that I have to show you, I discovered when I was trying to find on Goodreads various lists of mermaid books, and I somehow stumbled into this forum where people were asking about about mermaid books for adults that weren't romance fiction novels. And Paige Bleu cheekily said that her new book has mermaids in it, and if you're interested in reading it, then cool. And so I immediately, I wasn't part of this forum discussion. It happened like 3 years ago. And then I checked out her book and I was like, okay. That book being Finding Summerland. Sorry for the white balance issue. And this on the back does not inherently say mermaids or merfolk. On the back, in fact, it says something really interesting because it wouldn't have hooked me in had I not known that there were going to be mermaids in here. But it says that Finding Summerland is like Twilight in the sense that it is a supernatural coming-of-age romance, but has a genre-bending metaphysical element and a much deeper rabbit hole. So this seems to be YA with fantasy elements, but it seems to have a much deeper world than like the Twilight books. This is book 1 of the Amarin Chronicles. I don't know how many books Paige Bleu intends to write within the Chronicles, but I'm just really interested in this. I've never heard about it before. I'm happy to give teeny tiny press books a try. In fact, I think this is self-published. Who knows? This could be the gemmiest of hidden gems of the mermaid book world, and I am just now realizing it. So these are the 4 mermaid-themed books that I received for my birthday, or maybe loosely mermaid-themed. I'm lumping them in there because I need more mermaidy reads. Without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway, I am excited to give these a try and see if they can bump Serena by Donna Jo Napoli out of the top spot for my favorite mermaid book. A lot of these are really unique sorts of books, and I'm very eager to give them a try, and hopefully their uniqueness will gel with my uniqueness, and it'll be just a wonderful storm of mermaid wonder and magic and fantastical things. Please let me know in the comments down below when the last time you played mermaid in a pool was. I think I must have been something like 11, so I am really due for pretending I'm a mermaid in a body of water. Thank you for watching and continuing to stick through this birthday book haul extravaganza. Until next time, go pretend that you are a mermaid and continue to be lovely. You are an aquatic majesty.